if you're in a situation where you don't have to save for retirement, or you've maxed out all of your retirement accounts, you've maxed out the TFSA, you don't have to save for kids' education, or you've already maxed that out, you don't have any debt, and you also have an emergency fund, that's when I would probably be taking a look at paying down the mortgage a little bit faster. Now, of course, depending on your mortgage, you're gonna have to take a look and see whether there's penalties to actually prepay into your mortgage. Also, you do have to double check to see if there's any periods of time where you can actually make additional payments without incurring any penalties. But it's definitely something that is good to consider, because if you're able to put a lump sum payment towards your mortgage, you're ultimately lowering the interest that you're paying, because that entire lump sum payment, because it's an extra payment, goes directly towards the principal of the mortgage, which will allow you to actually pay down the mortgage a lot faster. Now, keep in mind that tax refund that you're receiving in one particular year is not going to necessarily make or break your mortgage, but you'll really notice a difference if you're doing it on a consistent basis, on a year-to-year basis. Every time you get your tax refund, if you start to allocate some of that money towards the mortgage, you're going to see that you're actually going to pay down the mortgage a lot quicker. So if you have a 25-year mortgage, you're going to pay it off maybe in 20 years or 18 years or 15 years, depending on what your tax refund is. Now, of course, this will differ depending on the mortgage that you have, the circumstances of the mortgage. This is really when talking to your mortgage broker or mortgage specialist, your bank, wherever you got the mortgage from, to talk to them to see what you can actually do to get ahead in these times with the tax refund.